I am Miss Sweeney. I have stayed in Sighthill for 37 years and I moved into my new build last September.
My name is Peter Smith. I'm the Area Housing Manager with Glasgow Housing Association. I've worked in this area since December 2014.
I'm Josephine Byrne and I work for Glasgow Housing Association. I'm a housing officer within the Sighthill area.
I can't say anything about this scheme. I've been here for 37 years. I've never had any bother. Brought 3 kids up, 5 grandkids up, and I've never had any bother. I've been in a few of the flats up here. My neighbours have always been fantastic. I've never had any trouble at all. I have been really, really lucky in this scheme.
I think what we found in the multi-storey flats that we had quite an older population. A lot of people had been in the multi-storey flats within the Sighthill area for maybe 40 years, since 1967, so when they were built. So we did have a challenge there at getting them the right type of housing, whether it be ground floor, whether they needed adaptations done. So we have had quite a lot of success stories. A lot of people are delighted, especially because they were maybe quite isolated up in the multi-storeys and they could go maybe a couple of days without seeing anybody apart from maybe their concierge at the bottom of the block, whereas now they're maybe in the ground floor, they've got everything adapted for them and they've got more access to the facilities that are round about and also see their neighbours, so it's a bit better for them.
Yeah, we've been doing fantastic, incredible improvements within this area. I'm very excited about the developments within Sighthill. So first of all, we're going to be knocking down the multi-storey flats. We've done quite a number of them already. We've built 141 new houses here, fantastic quality. Couldn't tell that they were social rented housing, and we'll finish the scheme off with demolition of the final blocks for ourselves. Then Glasgow City Council's coming in, doing a lot of development works, fixing up the ground, making it ready for people to be able to come in, build shops, lots of new houses.
My role as a housing officer has been over the past few years working with the tenants of the area to see what they wanted within their new build and also to work with them to try and relocate them from the multi-storeys at Pinkston Drive. So it's been a long process, but yeah, we're glad to be at the end of it here.
It's like a different way of life. As I say, when you've been in a high flat for all the year and you did sometimes feel a bit isolated, maybe like in the winter and things like that. In the summer we did sit down at the bottom of the flats, but now, as I say, to me this is like a back and front door. As I say, I've got kind of like 4 gardens the way it's working out, all my 4 big French windows. I'm not just saying it, but I absolutely love it. It's a different way of life and I wish I would have got it when I was a wee bit younger.
They're delighted. Obviously it's night and day for what they've came from. Even for their heating systems, to their bills being reduced, and just even to the standard of the kitchens, the bathrooms, which they got to pick, and just the amenities that we've put in the houses, totally different from what they've been used to. So it's been a lot of people have had to adapt quite a bit to it, but they've done really well, and everybody seems to be enjoying it, and you definitely can sense a better community spirit within the area.
Sighthill will be the place to go to. Very close to the city centre. There'll be improved walkways and access routes for people there. There'll be a whole range of new properties for sale, some for private rent as well along the way. It'll be totally transformed, but there will be a good hub of the old Sighthill folk still here within our new build, and a small number of existing stock on either side of it as well. And what we'll possibly see as well is some folk who used to live in Sighthill coming back in through the private rented and ownership side of things as well. So very exciting times for Sighthill.
I think it's going to be fantastic. As I say, I really do. When you look about just now, as I say, one of my old neighbours was speaking to, he went, "May I drove by," and he went, honest to God, he went, it's like a wee village that he's saying, and with all the regenerations getting done, the new roads, obviously we will get shops eventually, and as I say, I just think it'll look amazing in the future.
Oh, it'll be a totally different place to live in. I think even with the building of the 140 new build has made such a drastic change to the landscape of the area, and as I said, it's made such a big change to the community. I think maybe Peter was right, it is going to be the place to be. It's going to be a really desirable area again. As he said, it's close to the town centre, it's close to a lot of amenities, and it's got good services round about, so I think it will be a lot more desirable than it maybe has been in recent years.
Well, it's cleaner looking now, isn't it? Fresher looking. As I say, but I can't run this scheme down because I've never, as I said to you before, I loved it before. I love it now, but I love it even more now. As I say, with all the new housing, you walk about. As I say, we took the children out litter picking last Saturday. And even just go out and you're seeing it, people are taking care. They're all taking care and they're out now picking their own rubbish up. And it's looking really nice, and hopefully in our wee bit there's 141. And I think it will just stay the way it is just now.
Yeah, at JJ, we've worked hard to try and retain the community spirit here. We've worked hard to try and keep the people who want to stay within Sighthill within Sighthill. I'm very, very proud of what we've delivered here. GHA is about delivering better homes and better lives, and I think this is absolutely a clear indication of what we can achieve when we work together with the community. I'm very proud of what we've done here, and I know that the people that are living here are also very proud of it.
I think one of the best things to do as a housing officer is to offer somebody a new build house and make a difference in their lives. So that's been great for me. I've really enjoyed working within Sighthill and being a part of it.